Let's talk a little bit about last week's ruling in federal court on compound tirzepatide. Let's talk about what it means and what it doesn't mean, and where's my tirzepatide? So this is a question that I've been getting a ton over the last 72 hours since this information dropped, and we dropped a couple videos on this. The first thing that it definitely does mean that the FDA has until November 21st to assemble a report to basically reevaluate whether tirzepatide should be on the FDA shortage list. That would, of course, render this whole case a moot point if they decide to just put it back on the shortage list. It also means that compound pharmacies, telemedicine companies, and health spas can sort of breathe a sigh of relief insofar as the FDA won't come after them. That's where we have to talk about what this does not mean. This does not mean that tirzepatide was added back to the FDA shortage list. If you take a look at the cease and desist letters sent out by Eli Lilly last week to hundreds of med spas, telemedicine companies, and pharmacies, it basically cited the law that states once a medication is removed from the FDA shortage list, they're basically on the clock for how long they can offer that, and basically asked them to cease and desist all sales and promotion of compound tirzepatide. Nothing has changed insofar as the medication is still removed from the shortage list during this time period. So I don't believe that Eli Lilly will see things any differently than they did a week ago when they sent the cease and desist letters out, with which most of those letters that I have had my eyes on give till Thursday of this week to respond. Most won't respond, but I can guarantee you that Eli Lilly will be looking very closely at what those companies who are on the receiving end choose to do after that date. So if you want to know where your compound tirzepatide is and why some telehealth companies haven't just jumped back at the offer to do it, it's because they're sitting on cease and desist letters from Eli Lilly, and the situation has not really changed from Eli Lilly's vantage point. So it doesn't make this a clear-cut, easy decision to make, because even if they brought it back, what they may be bringing it back for just a couple of days until Eli Lilly leverages a little bit more of their legal might on them, in which case they would have to shift their patients all over again. So I don't envy the position that those companies are in. It is a very dynamic situation right now, and we're just not sure how exactly this is all going to shake out, both from the lawsuit end of things and how Eli Lilly will view this. But in my estimation, I don't think Eli Lilly will view anything as having changed. I think they'll see this as status quo because their drug remains off of the FDA shortage list. They're going to contend that nobody has the ability to make this medication. So they're going to, I think, come after people fast and furious after this Thursday elapses. So we'll stay tuned to see what they do kind of next week. But for the time being, at least these pharmacies can operate without fear of reprisal on the FDA's part. That's where we sit today on Monday.